What up, everybody? It's your boy Young Fizz, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are back inside of the machine, and this time we are working with Maschine Studio. So today I want to go ahead and show you guys how to arrange your tracks inside of the Maschine Studio. So today, like I said, we're going to be using the hardware controller. So shout out to you if you are using the Maschine Studio. This can be done on the other Maschine controllers, but it's going to be slightly different. So you're gonna have to refer to your manual or another tutorial for that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys how to do it with the Maschine Studio. Okay, so I have my patterns already set up here, and let me go ahead and play something for you guys here. So that's my guitar. Then I have my, let's go ahead and turn that off there. And then I have my verse here, which is like drums. So let me go ahead and play that for you. And then the hook comes in, has like the 808. All right, and then I have some just instruments that I've recorded inside of the Phantom. So that's going to be the verse, and then this is going to be the verse. That's going to be the hook, and this is going to be the verse. So it's just like a low bass, and then, like I said, the hook is just like the pads, inside the Phantom here. So I've already converted all that to audio. All right, so basically I have all the patterns how I basically want them. And right now I'm in, I should be in ideas mode right now. So let's go ahead and go navigate, and then we are in ideas mode, so that's perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're looking at. So right now you're looking at the screen. As you can see, you got scene 1, right? So scene 1, that's gonna be our intro. And so for our intro, what we wanna do, we wanna select what we want in our intro. So how do we select what we want in our intro? It's very simple. You just turn the rotary knob here, and then you select it. So right now, you know it's selected because it's highlighted. And once it's highlighted, it means it's turned on. All right, so let's go ahead and play it. All right, so that's sounding real good. I'm happy with it. It sounds dope. All right, so that's gonna be our intro, scene 1. All right, so the next thing that we want to go ahead and do is create another scene, which is going to be scene 2. So we're just going to hit this plus button while we're in ideas mode. And then as you can see, scene 2 is highlighted at the top. So again, we're going to ask ourselves, what do we want in scene 2? Well, we know we want our guitar playing, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on. And then I want scene 2 to be the verse. So we're going to go right into the intro, into the verse. So we're going to go ahead and switch this on to verse. So scene 2, again, all I want is the guitar playing, which is this one, and then we have the verse, which is in the yellow here. Let's go ahead and play that. All right, so that beat is rocking so far, right? Now, I like to do something called section A, or the build. So that's going to be scene 3. So what we're going to do, we're going to create another scene. So that's going to be scene 3. So again, we ask ourselves again, what do we want in scene 3? Well, we want our guitar, we want the verse playing with our drums, and then we want our verse, a build playing with our scene 3, like our build. So that's my Phantom sounds. All right, so now we're looking at scene 3, and now we have our guitar playing, we have our verse playing, and then we have our other instruments playing. So let's go ahead and listen to that, see what it sounds like. That's like the build right there. And then from that, it's going to go right into the hook. So let's go ahead and add another scene by pressing the plus button there. And then again, same process. We select what we want. Guitar. We know this is the hook now. So we're selecting our patterns here, and we're selecting what pattern we want for the hook. So scene 4 is highlighted at the top, and we're selecting our patterns. All right, so now what we want to do is go ahead and play that and see what it sounds like. All right, so that is pretty much the selection process of, pre-arranging your beat here. All right, so once you have everything picked out, you have, like I said, the scene 1, you have scene 2, you have scene 3, and then you have scene 4. So you kind of understand where you want to take the track. And now you basically, what you want to do is glue it to the timeline. And so to glue it to the timeline, you want to go to song mode. And so from there, we're going to go to navigate, and then we're going to go over to song mode. And then we're going to go back to arrange. So now we're in song mode here. So it's very simple to create an arrangement in song mode. And to do that, you just hit arrange. And then what are we going to be arranging? We're going to be arranging scenes. So now you want to hit the button called append. So now we hit append, and then we just simply select what we want to glue to the timeline here. So again, we're going to glue all 4 of these scenes into the timeline. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 of those scenes are going to be glued to the timeline. And then once we get done with our selection, we just hit append again. And let's go to arrangement. And let's go ahead and zoom out. And so as you can see, you have scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, and we're looking at this in song mode now. All right, so another thing you want to make sure is that your loop is not turned on. And if it is, you just hit shift and then the restart button here and just switch it to all instead of loop. So it's going to loop the whole song. So that means it's going to start from the beginning. So let's go ahead and play the song here. Yeah. You already know what it is. Let go. Let go. Verse 1. So verse 1 is rocking, right? Yeah. Hey. Now let's bring in the sound for the phantom. The low bass right here. So we building the track up. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. And then we're gonna play the hook right here. 808 just came in. Hey. Hit them pads. Yeah. All right, so that is how you basically do an arrangement inside of the Maschine Studio right there. And before I let you guys go, I did want to point out something else to you. I didn't name anything yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and name it in the computer when I get back to my computer here. But also, when you're inside of song mode, so let's go back to let's go back to the ideas mode again. One thing I didn't mention to you guys, when you guys are in ideas mode, remember down here are your groups here. So these are all your groups. So you have group A, group B, and group C. So like, say for example, in group A, I have my guitar or guitars. It may be a different pattern for like the breakdown. And then I have scene 2, which is in group B1 here, and that's going to be like my drums. So group B would be drums, and then group C would be my phantom instruments that I have there. So that is pretty much how you arrange a track inside of Maschine Studio. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share the video. It's your boy Young Fizz, aka Mr. Dope Status Fizz ENT, and we are out.